Hello everyone, Karia Coleman with Ttari Health, and it's June, and for this month, we're gonna get outside and work out. Yeah, I think we should go outside and work out. That's what we do. Okay, so you may be wondering, like, when am I gonna work out outside? Okay, so you can do either your backyard. Some communities have parks where they have bars and open grassy areas that's open to the public. You have some local schools that have tracks and football fields where they open them up for the community members to come in and work out. So whatever you have available in your area, be creative and take advantage of it. Okay, so what we're gonna do differently this month is we're gonna have 2 workouts. So let's consider them like a day 1 and a day 2, meaning not that you're only gonna work out twice a week, but let's just say you do like a Monday, you do day 1, Tuesday you do day 2, Thursday you cover by Thursday, you do day 1 again, Friday you do day 2. Okay, so we're going to start with the day 1 workout. What I want you to notice with these videos for the day 1 workout is how I'm doing some simple movements that you may be familiar with, but I'm changing them by increasing the amount of time that you're holding a certain part of the movement. Now, in exercise science, we talk about time under tension. Okay, so increasing the time under tension of a muscle, you increase healthy growth factors and anabolic or building proteins. Okay, so let's say you don't have access to weights that will be heavy to you. You can get a greater response or increase your intensity of the workout by having increased time under tension. So I want you to, I want you to watch this first video and just look at where I'm holding in the actual exercise. So this first one is going to be a push-up, but look at where I'm holding and try to count to yourself how long I'm holding these positions. Okay, so let's check it out. All right, so now for the second exercise, it's going to be a split squat. It's going to look like a lunge, but it's called a split squat because you're not alternating back and forth. All right, again, I want you to pay attention to where I hold and for how long I hold the movement. Okay, I want you to watch it first and then pause the video and then try it. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so now we're gonna mix upper body with the lower body in the same routine. So watch this, try to do it, and let's see how you feel afterwards. All right, so let's go over what we did. You took some regular exercises, common exercises, and you changed them by holding the contraction for an extended amount of time in your weakest area. So when you come down to like 90 degrees, whether it's a push-up, bench press, squat, deadlift, or a lunge, at that bottom position is usually where you're the weakest. However, holding in that position, you increase the tension and you actually strengthen your body at the weakest angle. So training your body to be stronger and stronger and stronger where it is normally weakest is a very good strategy. Not only that, you produce a lot of positive or good growth factors, building proteins, and it's your recovery is over like a couple of weeks will start to become a little bit quicker, and you notice that you're not as sore doing these workouts as opposed to doing a bunch of repetitions with the same movement. So what I want you to try to do is look at the video, do the exercise. If you can't hold, because you'll notice that for some movements, I may have held for like 3 to 5 seconds. For some exercises, I've held for longer. You start at what's comfortable for you. So if you're not strong enough to hold, start by just going down and coming up. You get stronger, then you might want to hold for 1 or 2 seconds. When it becomes too easy, you can build up 3, and then 5, and then 7, and then 10. And that's one way that you'll be able to see that it's actually working for you. That's one of the very most important things, that any exercise program that you take part of, it has to work for you. So I want you to practice these. You're gonna do, this is like I said, this is gonna be your day 1. You're gonna do these exercises. Exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, rest, and then you're gonna do them again. I want you to try to do each one 5 times. And that will be your workout for that day. So do that, and then I'm gonna show you some stretches for the cool down. All right, so here's a few stretches for you. All right, so it's day 2. So for day 2, I want you to find a little more open space. If you can get to a park or a local track, that would be perfect. Or a high school football field, that would be perfect. All right. If not, maybe if your yard is large enough where you have about 10 yards or 10 meters of open space to move around, that'll be excellent. All right. So day 2, here we go. All right. So the first exercise for day 2 is just going to be a familiar exercise, warming the body up with movement. All right, here we go. All right, so if you're not completely warmed up, you can do the first exercise again. Pay attention to how long or the duration of that first exercise. All right, if you feel as though you're warmed up enough and you're ready, here we go. This particular exercise is going to be a little bit more challenging. Okay, we're trying to pick it up because every month you should be getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and we want to continuously challenge you. So here we go, exercise, and then we add a little bit of movement after the exercise. Let's see what we got for the first exercise. Here we go. All right, I hope you guys was able to challenge yourselves with the first one. Now we're going back, kind of like the warm up, where it's just we're just moving. All right, so let's move those hips, knees, and ankles. All right, here we go. All right, so now we're gonna pick it back up. All right, if you're noticing, we're alternating upper body and lower body. We're challenging the whole body. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so for the day 2 workout, again, you'll notice we're still doing upper and lower body. Today, for day 2, we're adding exercise with movement. Exercise with movement that keeps the metabolism ramped up, and it tricks your body into how to go about exerting yourself and using your metabolism. So when you're moving slower, you don't need to burn sugar as much. You can, you can slow down and burn a little bit of fat. When the intensity is higher and you're moving faster, your body will say, "Oh, we need energy faster." So creatines and sugars are then are being used. And when you're alternating between slow, fast, hard, light, it's like the body is constantly going back and forth between different substrates to use. And that's very important when, keeping blood sugars down, burning fats. We talk about a fat burning range and a sugar or glucose burning range, but the truth is your body is continuously using different substrates. But increasing the intensity and lowering the intensity can change which substrates is using at that time. So we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you can think of it as kind of confusing the body, but actually it's all metabolism. All right. And when it comes to reversing and preventing chronic conditions, it's very important that you improve your metabolism, or the body's ability to use sugars, to use lipids or fats, okay? And normalize the body's metabolism and physiology. So what we're doing again is we're speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down for day 2. All right. If you want to, so again, like I said, you can do a day 1, day 2, rest, day 1, day 2, rest, day 1, day 2. And you can go back over this video and you can change the actual order of the exercises. Okay, so let's say you want to challenge a body part more. If there's an exercise, a routine that has more leg movements in it, you can do them back to back. Or if you want to challenge your upper body more, you can change the rotation of the exercises and do some of the pushing or push-up or upper body exercises back to back. All right, so you can play around with this and make it your own. All right, using the same exercises. All right, and it's going to be that way you make it fun, you make it personal, and it depends on what your schedule is. You might say, well, hey, I got time to do these 3 exercises today. At this time, you can do 1 or 2 in the morning, and you can come back in the same day and do the other 2 or 3 later. And it can all be the day 1 exercise, or the same thing for day 2. So once you play around with them, have fun, enjoy them as they get easier throughout the month. I want you to challenge yourself more. Okay, where you may have seen me run 1 or 2 laps, you might build up to the point where you can do 3 or 4. So challenge yourself throughout the month, have fun, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys for the July workout. All right, again, my name is Karia Coleman with Ttari Health, and thank you for watching.